I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is a review of the Masterworks Lenormand, second edition by Sue Gale. So this comes from Game Crafter, link in the description. And basically, instead of having decks on hand, they print them, so it's a print to order. So you order it, and then you'll be, person 500 or whatever in line to print your stuff. So it looks like they have tarot cards, Lenormand cards, and they print it when you order it instead of having a warehouse full of stuff. So I got the Kendra's Vintage, the Gallery, and the one we're reviewing today, which is the Masterworks Lenormand. So what I do like about these is it's one of those where they got the image online and then they sort of shoved it into a card format and then dressed it up with a card, the actual playing card, notation as well as the number. So it doesn't have any astrology signs, nor does it have any meanings inside of it or anything like that. But it came from Free Images, and Sue Gale put it into here. So what I like about these is it comes with a bunch of extra cards. So if you're not happy with the woman, you have a bunch of extra women to choose from. If you want 2 men or 2 women, you can do that as well. They have multiple dogs. They have, this is the extra son, the extra child, another extra dog, the extra birds, extra snake, extra house, another extra house, an extra moon, and the men and women variations. All right, there's an extra dog. So they do smell kind of inky, so you got to kind of wipe them off when you get them because it does have a variety of ink on it still because it was freshly printed. So here is the rider that I chose, which I like this rider. It looks really cool. This is on the page. This was kind of what sold me on it. I like the look. I like the no border kind of feel to it. I would like some astrology signs on here. Astrology symbols would be great. So here is number 2. And the ship, very cool choice of a ship image. And here's the house that I chose out of the optional houses. I like this one the best. That looks really good. A tree, again, an excellent choice. The clouds, I'm really happy with that choice as well. So these really pop out. I mean, you can kind of throw them aside. And then we have the snake, the coffin, bouquet, the scythe. I'm going to get this confused with the woman, I guess, until I sort of learn it. But I would have liked just a scythe by itself and not a person in it, but nitpicking. And I guess this is the whip. I'm not really sure. Yeah, there's the whip right there. Again, I would have liked just a whip by itself because when you read Lenormand, you have to go pretty quick. So you have to kind of get used to that being the whip. I think an excellent choice for the birds. And it did have an optional bird, but I didn't like that one. So here's the child, fox, bear. What is that? 14, 15. Stars, not sure I'm happy with that choice. Stork, I like that image a lot. And here's the dog that I chose. Obviously the tower, the garden, not really pleased with the garden image. I would have liked something else. I looked on their, looked on the site and there were other garden images. Mountain, crossroads, mice, I love the mice, it's an excellent choice. Great heart image as well. Ring, would have liked a ring. Book, I love this image. This is really cool, the book. And then the letter. And this is the man that I chose out of the options and the woman that I chose as well. So, Lily's sun. I like this sun better because it's quicker to read. Then obviously the moon, key, fish, anchor, and cross. So cardstock, I do like the cardstock. It's nice. It's not flimsy, but it's not huge and thick. Again, I did have to wipe these off because they did have a pretty strong ink smell on them since they were freshly printed. But there's so many great images here. I guess if I had to nitpick on images that I'm not exactly ecstatic about, let's go to those. I'd say probably not ecstatic about this one, nor this one. Garden, I think, could have been better selected. I'm just being nitpicky. Stars could have been better selected. And the whip and the scythe. It seems like if these were just a scythe and a whip, etc. I guess the stars is probably not that bad, but I don't know. Just being nitpicky. Overall, I think it's excellent. I think it's a great use of the Masterworks that they had to choose from, and they are 3.5 by 2.5, so I think they'll fit nicely on my cloth. But overall, pretty pleased. This cost about $16. So I'm pretty pleased with this for $16. You get 53 cards in total. 2 or more options, 5 gentlemen, 5 women, 3 dogs, and a partridge in a pear tree. So image original form is found on commonswikimedia.org. Public domain. So this is the 2nd edition. Overall, pretty pleased. I mean, I'm being nitpicky, but if you'll notice, I mean, 90% of the deck I'm extremely happy with, so that's good enough. I really, really like some of these images, especially like this cross. That's such a good choice for that cross. Same with the fish. The anchor is such an excellent image, and I love the sun. So again, I'm being nitpicky with these, but overall I love almost all of these, and I love the ability to choose between different cards. So if I'm not happy with a man or I'm not happy with a dog, I mean, look at the other cute options you have for dogs. And the sun, this is another pretty good sun, and another option for the dog. I mean, that's so cute. Another option for the birds and the snake. Definitely an unusual image and really cool. And you get your choice of so many different houses and the moon as well. So I love the option, as well as if you want 2 men instead of a man and a woman, you can do that as well, and etc., etc. It's really cool. It's really great, and feel that for the extra cards, the vibrancy and the card stock is not great, but it's okay. But for the money, I mean, for $16, I think is a pretty good deal. Just my opinion, though. Just a guy that throws down cards. Let me get all my cards back. All right. So these are the extra ones. Yeah, I mean, 53 cards. That's really, really a nice option to have. So definitely going to be using these in the future and get some really cool readings out of these, especially on my new cloth. Anyway, let me know your opinion of this deck. Again, this was the Masterworks Lenormand, created by Sue Gale. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe.